Welcome on into another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Welcome on into another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Now, today's topic, we're talking about this concession with Kamala Harris, her concession speech. Now, I've been telling y'all from day one, I've been telling y'all, this man is going to win. And I've seen that, look, you only have to be right once. Let me repeat. You only have to be right once. I've seen people switched up and changed overnight. My God, holy. I've seen them switched up and changed. You only have to be right once. Look at the stock market, what it did today. Look at what Tesla did today if you had an option trade. Look at what Bitcoin is doing. Look at what altcoin season is about to do. Look at what the economy about to do. Everyone is appalled. Everyone, it's like the market is pricing these things in. We needed it. We needed a quick little uplift. We all needed it. But let's continue. Let's continue. We're going to do the live concession speech. Let's rub it all in. We're going to do the live concession speech. Let's rub it all in. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let me say, and I love you back. And I love you back. So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, hear me.
What? What did you just say, madam? It's not what we voted for. Ma'am, obviously the numbers don't lie. It's exactly what they voted for. Did y'all see how many bloody states it was? How many red was on the board? I have barely seen any blue. Let me repeat. I've not seen any blue. I've seen a lot of red on the board. Can we talk about it? So what is this delusional woman keep talking about? Let's continue. Let's continue.
Hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up and as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much. To President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. And to
Tampon Tim, your service would not continue. We tired of having tampons in the men's restroom and this gender thing and XYZ. It will not continue. But let's go.
my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves, to the poll workers and the local election officials, I thank you. I thank you all. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran and the way we ran it. And the way we ran it. Over the 107 days of this campaign, we have been intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's future. And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it.
You know why y'all experiencing a range of emotions right now? Let me tell you why. Because y'all whole campaign was built on all emotional ties, from identity politics to everything else. So you kind of get what you give. Let me repeat it. You kind of get what you give, right? You get what you give. You telling people, hey, just because I'm black, vote for me, but you don't have any credentials. You telling me just because I don't have any policy, I give you a little money here and there. You insulting the black community, saying that the only thing we do is smoke weed and give us a little bit of hush money and everything. All right. No, no. Everyone isn't like that. Especially over here, the Healthy Discussion Show. We're above that. We're above average. We have high standards. We're not dealing with nothing low bottom. Low bottom feeders, we don't want you. We don't need you. I'm about to enter a whole nother tax bracket. We don't want you. We don't need you. Well, welcome on in. We got to rub it in now. Rub it in. Victory.
But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory.
You better.
I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition.
You have no choice.
And that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power.
Oh. That you kind of sneak this in there, miss. I catch the subliminals. We will make sure that we have a peaceful transfer of power. You never had the power, so what were you transferring? Ma'am, you still the VP, the vice president. Joe Biden's still in office. What are you talking about? What power are you really transferring to this man that's already have enormous amount of power with or without you? Can we talk about it? This gaslighting mechanism must stop. Stop running the lights. There's so much gaslighting going on. Everyone running the lights. It ain't 3, 4, 5 in the morning where you get to run the lights and them things flashing yellow. It's not that.
A fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results.
Is that right?
That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States.
Another sneak this.
And loyalty to our conscience.
Another sneak this. You don't owe loyalty to the president and all of that, but you wanted to be the president. Come on, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. I catch the sneak this, right? Give credit when credit's due. Y'all try to kill this man. Y'all try to shoot the man. I haven't got ridiculed at work. I'm the only one standing in this man's corner like, look, what are y'all talking about? And people try to say, oh, you know what? Send somebody over there to try to convince him. Oh, nah, let's make this world difficult because he's on this side. Now everyone is like this. Damn near like I'm God. And I know that I am, right? I know that I am. So I don't need y'all to tell me that. I never needed y'all to tell me that. Bow down now. Bow down now. I done told y'all about the stock market. I done told you about crypto. I done told you I got the vision of. You see these little ojos right here? Hold on, let's get to make this. You see these little ojos right here? These little eyes right here? These little slanted little things right here? Boy, I told you I could see the future. I've been saying it. Prophet me. Not the prophet Elijah Muhammad, no disrespect. Not the prophet Mr. Farrakhan, no disrespect. But the prophet is right over here. I'm just saying, just pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what's going on. But let's continue.
And to our God. My allegiance to all three is why I am here to say, while I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign.
What?
The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. A fight for the ideals at the heart of our nation, the ideals that reflect America at our best. That is a fight I will never give up.
You have no choice, madame.
I will never give up the fight for a
You
future
talking about?
where Americans can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body and not have their government telling them what to do. We will never give up.
Madame, you still preaching the same rhetoric. She's still so disrespectful now, ain't she? You are so disrespectful. You still trying to sneak this. Can we talk about it? Well, let's discuss. Hold on, I had a request. Let me hit my song real quick. Cook up, cooking up that cook up, cooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. I said we're cooking up that cook up. I keep cooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. Keep cooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. Let's continue, man. I had to make sure y'all was feeling a whole nother vibe. Let's continue.
Up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence. And America, we will never give up the fight for our democracy, for the rule of law, for equal justice, and for the sacred idea that every one of us, no matter who we are or where we start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be respected and upheld. And we will continue to wage this fight in the voting booth, in the courts, and in the public square. And we will also wage it in quieter ways, in how we live our lives, by treating one another with kindness and respect, by looking in the face of a stranger and seeing a neighbor, by always using our strength to lift people up, to fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, but like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work.
The
Hard
best
work
work.
can be joyful work. And the fight for our country is always worth it. It is always worth it. To the young people who are watching, it is, I love you. To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed, but please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say,
Oh, let's interrupt. Let's interrupt. Let's interrupt. Let's do them how they did us. Let's interrupt. Man, I don't think these young kids feeling any type of way. Let me repeat. I don't think they feeling any type of way. I think they about tired of you and tired of everything else. They tired of going to the grocery stores, prices out the water. They tired of going to they tired of they can't enjoy themselves. They tired of money not circulating. They tired of other people, other nations treating us like we peons. I think that's what they really sick and tired of. They probably sick and tired of you, madame. That's all I'm saying. They sick and tired of you too. So I think they feel some form of freedom because you're not in there. Not saying that Trump is going to do everything in XYZ, but he's simply better for the economy. And I'm an economist, right? Macro and micro. I am an economist. So at the end of the day, and I'm also a capitalist as well. We like the money. Where's the money? Let's see where the money's going. Let's see where this money flowing and get you your bag. Because everybody can have a bag. You can have as many bags as you want. How hard are you willing to work for? That's the question.
fight, we win. But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
What's the thing, man?
Sometimes the fight takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean we won't win. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't.
She can't even accept defeat. What do you mean? You don't mean you don't win, madame, 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 madame. You already lost, madame. Stop trying to sideswipe and deflect. I can't stand it. I see it. I see right through it.
Ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You
Might be
have
back there.
power. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity.
Hey, did y'all see the look at that woman's face? Hold on. Hold on. Y'all see the look at hold on. Let's play. Hold on.
It's
Hold on.
never been done before.
Hold on. Cries. Watch the cries. She's disappointed. She have had enough. You know, for womanism and feminism, they have had enough. They have had it. You got these ladies crying, Kamala. You gave them so much hope. They say hopium sell more than dope. They said that it do. My God, my Father. Smash that like button, tell a friend and tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. This is another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. My God, pay attention, peep game. Look at this lady's face. She's disgusted. She's like, what in the holy grail?
You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching,
man.
do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is the time to roll
That's
up
all y'all do is fight.
This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together. Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career, I saw people at some of the worst times in their lives. People who had suffered great harm and great pain, and yet found within themselves the strength and the courage and the resolve to take the stand, to take a stand, to fight for justice, to fight for themselves, to fight for others. So let their courage be our inspiration. Let their determination be our charge. And I'll close with this. There's an adage an historian once called a law of history, true of every society across the ages. The adage is, only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. I know many people feel like we are entering a dark time, but for the
Pause. No, we not. Hey, no one entering a dark time. We're actually entering a real light time right now. This, once again, I always stretch. This is the beginning. This is not the end, right? In darkness comes light. So at the end of the day, I don't know what this woman's talking about. This is not no dark time. Don't put that voo and that woo upon us. This is not the dark time. This is actually one of the brightest times. This is one of the greatest times to be alive.
benefit of us all. I hope that is not the case. But here's the thing, America, if it is, let us fill the sky with the light of a brilliant, brilliant billion of stars. The light of optimism, of faith, of truth, and service. HU. And may.
Talking about HU. And my thing about this, what about these divine nines and all these little things that been backing her? How do y'all feel about that? We got a lot of questions to talk about because everything that was propagated, how do y'all feel about that? Alphabetic community, how do y'all feel about that? Feminism, how do you feel about that? Disorder, disconduct, how you feel about that? The people that just want to fight and don't understand emotional intelligence, how do y'all feel about that? All I'm saying is it's 2024. All I'm saying is 2024. Some new things going on. New things going on.
That work guide us, even in the face of setbacks, toward the extraordinary promise of the United States of America. I thank you all. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. I thank you all.
So that was the speech right there. That was the speech right there. We could run it back for the people that's just getting in. Let's run it back a little bit for the people that's just getting in. Let's run it back a little bit. Let's run it back a little bit. 10-minute speech. Let's run it back a little bit. Let's run it back.
That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States. And loyalty to our conscience and to our God. My allegiance to all three is why I am here to say, while I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. A fight for the ideals at the heart of our nation, the ideals that reflect America at our best. That is a fight I will never give up. I will never give up the fight for a future where Americans can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body and not have their...
They keep on preaching this own body schematics. Man, women have killed more people than gun violence. I'm just saying. You may not like it, but I'm just saying. The fact states 1.2 million babies died in 2023. That's just 2023 alone. We had the damn near the end of 2024. Wait till those results come in. Wait till those results come in. And this is what you're pushing, but yet you want to give them the freedom to commit murder, basically. And not in all cases. We talking about in most cases now. In most cases. Huh. Maybe if they was just close their legs, the world would be a better place. Where's the accountability?
Their government telling them what to do. We will never give up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence.
Abortion violence.
And America, we will never give up the fight for our democracy, for the rule of law, for equal justice, and for the sacred idea that every one of us, no matter who we are or where we start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be respected and upheld. And we will continue to wage this fight in the voting booth, in the courts, and in the public square. And we will also wage it in quieter ways, in how we live our lives, by treating one another with kindness and respect, by looking in the face of a stranger and seeing a neighbor, by always using our strength to lift people up, to fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, but like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work. And the fight for our country is always worth it. It is always worth it. To the young people who are watching, it is, I love you. To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed, but please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves.
Get to work.
This is a time to
Get to work.
organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together. Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career, I saw people at some of the worst times in their lives. People who had suffered great harm and great pain, and yet found within themselves the strength and the courage and the resolve to take the stand, to take a stand, to fight for justice, to fight for themselves, to fight for others. So let their courage be our inspiration. Let their determination be our charge. And I'll close with this. There's an adage an historian once called a law of history, true of every society across the ages. The adage is, only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. I know many people feel like we are entering a dark time.
No, we ain't.
But for the benefit of
All right, grab your pots and pans. It's time to cook. Don't forget the spatula. I gave y'all the speech. I try to hit you with a rerun. Try to hit you with a rerun of the speech real quick. Charlemagne saying this, he apologized for this, or how now he's trying to expose the Democratic Party and everyone from the Cardi B's to the all the celebrities to the Beyonce. Y'all look ridiculous right now. Y'all are sellouts. It all goes to show. Y'all are sellouts. Y'all would do whatever for a little bit of money. Y'all would do something strange for a little bit of change. That's all I'm saying. Y'all would do something strange for a little bit of change. And the way I see it's time for that to change. Let me repeat. It's literally time for that to change, doing something strange for a little bit of change. I don't get it. But I do, because they filled your pockets and your pocketbooks and everything else, from the TIs to everybody who endorsed her. I'm going to do a compilation of the whole endorsement. Everybody. We're going to make a list, because these are the people that are controlled. Everybody. Taylor Swift, you wasn't Swift enough. Everybody can get it now, because now the truth prevails. The truth has always reigned to be supreme, and I keep telling people that sometimes you just have to sit back, relax, and believe in what you stand for and stand for what you believe in. Let me repeat. Sometimes you have to believe in what you stand for and stand for what you believe in. Because most people would say, "Oh, you are so idiotic. You a sellout. How you gonna sell out the black people like that?" They do all these shames, insult, and guilt. When they don't have nothing to say, they try to make up something to say. When they don't have anything to do, they try to make it seem like you're the one doing something. All I'm saying that people can see through they can see through the fluff, they can see through the BS, they can see through all these things. And right now, man, you're a bit see through, right? Clarity is what the world need. And right now we're a little bit clearer. We're a little bit clearer. Now people would think, okay, just because Trump in office, we get PPP loans and forgiveness on that, and we get another helicopter money. That's not how it's gonna go. At the end of the day, you seal your own fate. You work for what you believe in, right? Regardless who became president, we still gonna get rich. We're gonna be richer than we ever been before because we was born that way, right? But it's on you to claim it, you to put the action into it, and you to see it so you can achieve it. It's simply just on you. So Trump in office, okay, that's a wonderful thing for the economy, but what are you going to do about it? How are you going to improve? Are you going to become the lower version of yourself or the best version of yourself? Are you going to have low standards? Or are you going to have high standards? Are you going to have some form of requirement? Because everybody just can't be around me. I got requirements. My requirements is very severe. It's like you working for Google. Oh, let's not even talk about Google. It's like you working for Google, a top tier company. We don't want nothing average around us. Everything has to be above average. Nothing is average around us. We're not adding value. What we doing? What we talking about? What we talking about? Don't talk to me if you can't add value. Please don't. Because I know I can add value wherever I go. Wherever I go, it's gonna go up. It's not gonna go down. We might trade sideways for a little bit, but eventually it's gonna go up. If it's gonna go down, we're gonna make money on the way down. Regardless, that's still going up. Can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show where we just discuss the Harris speech after Trump wins election. I want to see his speech next. You got, like I said, you got all these entertainers and everybody else coming out the woodwork. Well, we basically got paid for it, and the Democratic Party, they did have a lot of illegal migrants coming in to take your jobs. And yes, we fund the migrants with billions of dollars while you left the veterans and Veterans Day coming up while you left the veterans out on the street. Y'all gave so much money to Ukraine and everybody else, but you forgot about the people that made America great again. You forgot about the people that made America great again. You simply forgot about the people that made America great. Why would you do that? Why? It goes to show. It simply goes to show. You know, now that the writing is on the wall, everyone want to be, oh well, I, I I I didn't know that this was going to happen like this. No, it was intended. Look at New York. Look at Eric Adams. Look at Brandon Johnson. Look at everything that's going on around us. Self-inflicted wounds based on the policies that she was actually conducting. Now that's back in the past. Let's do some cleanup. Government, what are y'all government officials gonna do when Elon step to you? That's all I want to know. What do y'all plan on doing when this man step to you? When this man want to step and he clean up the house and he says that look, fire 80% of them because we really don't need them. Y'all been in office for this long, ain't nothing changed in a million years. Fire all of them. We really don't need them. Let's rewrite these terms. If you ain't doing nothing for the people, you got 2 years. Let the people decide. And let's put some laws in place. We're going to see how this go because we all understand that, laws run the land. So can these laws change? Can they update the family court system? Can that happen on this term? Let's push for that. Let's push for some real change, not the change that Obama talking about, not the gender change. Please, please, please. Carisha, please. That's all I'm saying. Not that type of change. We want the real change. Change in your pockets. Yeah, that type of change. Right? Change in the policies. Yes, that type of change. Change in democracy. Yes, that type of change. We want the real change. We don't want the artificial changes, what you identify as to be a change, as if that's really a thing. People are so confused and mind boggled and so conflicted with their own thoughts and inner self. Very much so. They are. So it's time for that change. We got to change a lot of things around here. Because we know if we don't, democracy is doomed. America is doomed. No matter what they say about America, it's still one of the greatest places to be around in the world. You go to other places, man, a woman can't even lift her head up or look at you. She would get slaughterhouse. That's all I'm saying. So this is one of the beautiful places to be around the world. Don't make this a third world country. Because damn it, this is all we got. This is all that we have. So let's clean up. Sometimes you have a dirty place, you have a dirty house. I wouldn't advise that. I will always advise you to take care of your home. But it's time to do some spring cleaning. It's time to change your summer clothes, right? And you got some winter wardrobes now. It's time to change it. We're in the winter time. Let's change it. You know? And I'm not saying Trump is going to change everything. We know it don't work like that. It's on us as people to do it. I'm not naive to what's going on. Never. That's why I say you got to be the president of your family. You have to be the president of your life. You have to steer your ship in whatever direction you wanted to go into as a man. You know, if you're a woman attached to a man that's going somewhere, that has morals, that have principles, that have requirements, that you plan on helping, being a helpmate. We don't need you to be like us. Like Kendrick said, you're not like us. So I don't know why most of these women is trying. You're nothing like us. Learn how to be feminine, fit, and friendly, and then maybe you can get somewhere in your life. Because I have high requirements. Next thing you know, in order to sit with me, baby girl, I'm gonna have to charge you a fee. In order to sit with me now, I'm gonna have to charge you a fee. You know? It's a mental game with me. I'm gonna have to charge you a fee. Now, on that note, smash that like button, tell a friend and tell a friend. This is the beginning, this is not the end. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also, hold on, I didn't even promote my link today. How dare me? How dare I not promote a link or something? Like, I still am a capitalist. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Come on, we gotta make money here, there, everywhere. So hit this link down below. Actually, you can check it out in my my video description. I have the links right there for you to add some type of value to the audience, because I gotta add value everywhere I go. I must add value everywhere I go. So I left y'all a link right there. Check the link out. Check the link out. Check the link out. Let me put it on the page real quick. Check the link out right there. AirTech, EMF protectors, electromagnetic frequency protectors. For all these electric devices that you have around you, from Wi-Fi to your cellular phone, to the laptop that I'm currently on right now, make sure that you have an AirTech EMF protector, because what it do is it lowers down your frequency and the radiation, right, around you that's harmful, which can cause cancer, which can cause a lack of sleep, which can cause deformity. It can cause a lot of things that you don't see. Let me give you a fun fact. Do you know that we all walking around subliminally blind? Meaning that we can only see 10% of the things. Let me repeat. You can only see 10% of the things that's really around you. So we literally blind. What happened to that 90%? Them sound waves, them sound bites, those electromagnetic frequency that you can't see, those ultra rays, those different rays that the eyes cannot pick up. What happened to that? Some of those things can be harmful. So why not protect the unseen, right? Protect the unknown, right? Because you never know. Hit that link down below. That's how you support the channel. I don't ask for much. This is how you support the channel. You can also, I appreciate people sending me, hey, you need to hurry up and do a live on the concession. I said, I appreciate that. So hit the email down below. This is how you communicate with me. Hit the email down below. If you're feeling generous, you want to buy me a cup of tea, Cash App is right there, and the PayPal is right there as well. I would much rather it on PayPal because Cash App, they try to take your dinero, and we don't know what's going on with Cash App right now. So I like PayPal and Venmo. On that note, peace, blessings, and love, right? And remember this, right? I always gotta end like this on a positive note. Positivity over negativity, always.